really wish, because I know Alyssa Edwards is your favorite. I really wish
Mhm.
she took the place of Roxy Andrews and Read You Wrote You.
Hey, Purple.
Hey, Green.
Now, is this your favorite shirt? Because I've seen this a million times. Mr. Original.
Oh, wait a damn minute. The girls is trying to read early today. Not on this good day, Miss Michael. Not on this good day. But this
That's how we
is
play. But it fits you. It fits you. You're an
thank you.
original, one of a kind. Now,
Yes.
we are
Thank
just
you.
talking earlier, and I want to share with the people on the pod why you have your eyebrows cut up. Were you in a fight? Did the other person win?
Fun fact, I actually pulled up on somebody to run down, and for some reason they just started to slice me up. So, bitch, this was the outcome.
Oh
You
my
see,
god. Okay, so you live in New York City. I live in Toronto,
mm-hmm.
and New York is notorious for how do I put this?
Fighting.
Tomfoolery and violence.
Oh,
And recently in Toronto, we've been going through a lot of that. Where you guys have just what do you call the subway system in New York?
what? The MTA?
MTA. That's what the subway system's called.
Yeah, the
Here we
MTA.
have the TTC,
What the hell does
and
that
we
stand for?
Toronto Transit Commission, I believe.
Word.
Yeah.
Unknown. Like.
I don't even want to talk about them. They need to cut me a check for me to like talk about. Anyways,
Mhm.
there have been a lot of incidences on the TTC for the past couple of months. Like not just like maybe even a year. Like people
What?
getting doused in gasoline and set on fire. People getting sliced. People getting pushed into the tracks.
Wait, time out, time out.
Wild stuff. Wild stuff happening.
What? Like, are you serious to me right now?
Dead ass, as the kids would say. Yeah.
What? Wait, okay. What's wrong with people? What is really
No,
wrong with
so
people?
it's a big thing. It's on the news all the time. They're trying to figure out what is it because I've lived here for many years and I care to count, and it's not always been this way. It's been a very peaceful town, city.
No,
I've never felt unsafe. It's clean. I would always brag to say like at least the community I lived in, I would be able to walk outside anytime at night. I don't ever feel threatened as a black man, anything. Even though in that same community I have experienced racism blatantly to my face,
I like
but
your little girl. Like,
but I've never felt like I needed to like watch my back in case someone's gonna like jump on me for no reason. So they're thinking. It seems like there's a problem with homelessness for one, and there's a problem with mental health and people having resources and places where they can go for help. And I think that has a lot to do with it. And to a certain extent, I feel like if the government can sort that out, we might see a decline. Right now, they're looking to just add more police at all the stations, which I don't know if it's the best idea, because sometimes they escalate things and it goes really far. But I don't know. It's wild,
yeah,
wild,
honestly, like, first of all, from my experience just being there, I've never seen
very chill, right? I mean, but that one time you came to visit me, we were going. Where were we going? We were going to get food or something, and two
that.
people were like going at it.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I remember that we were walking and I was like, oh, so it's just like home.
yeah.
Yes,
You are like
like
you felt
it's
like the
all,
streets of New York. I mean, Toronto's a big
yes.
city, and there's a lot of people here, so things do happen. But yeah, taking the train sometimes it's kind of like, what am I going to experience today? Am I going to see something wild? I don't know. Oh, okay. I was on the train maybe a couple weeks ago, and there was this person lighting up a thing.
Sage.
I would like to assume it was sage. They were lighting up a pipe, and I
A
was
crack,
like,
cocaine,
listen,
heroin.
I don't know what it is because I don't know the situation with any of these things. But I
Okay.
know it was a pipe and they were lighting it. And I was sitting not too far away and I looked over and I was like, I ain't never seen this in my life. I've never seen anyone do that just sitting on the train. First of all, you don't smoke on the train, so that's kind of like wild. And
Yeah.
then I see you lighting up that thing. So I tapped the person next to me, Curly, and I was like, we're getting off of this cart at the next stop and we're going to another cart because I'm not staying here. And
Yeah.
so we did. I clenched my pearls because I'm a Christian lady and that was just unacceptable to me. I was like, this is not New York City or London. Like, come on, Toronto, be
Okay,
better.
time out. What we're not gonna do is keep shitting on New York. All right, that's what we're not gonna do. Because if you really want to run it, girl, we could run what I seen in the city.
You saw one situation in Toronto
Girl,
when you
I
came
saw
to
a
visit.
couple tricks, hoes, and thoughts and crackheads. All up in the city, okay? But we won't get into the details, okay?
Remember that? Listen, I can spot someone that's not
From Toronto?
what's no, no, well maybe um there's yeah, I can spot Toronto people. They're very specific.
But you
They have an aesthetic to them. But I
what
can
is this
easily
aesthetic?
spot when someone's not all the way ready to be interacted with. Let's say that.
Okay.
Like you see them and you know you should give them their space. I can spot that a mile away. When I came to pick you up from the airport, there was one, and you were like, "Oh no, she was probably on the plane. She was probably just coming back from wherever too." And I was like, "No, that they're not on this plane. They're somewhere else." And so
Yes, when we yes, the lady, and then for some reason, I guess people just assume I'm very friendly, which I am. But Michael was not having it with this crackheaded lady, and I was literally talking to him, and she was like, "Oh yeah, da da da." I was like, "No, she coming off the da da da." He's like, "No, no, they're not. That bitch is like a crackhead." So I'll give you props on that.
is it. I spot when a situation is not savory and I try to remove myself very quickly because I just don't want the interaction. I don't want the hassle of it possibly escalating because you never know what could set anybody off. So whenever I see something coming close that's not really of the light or whatever, I'm like, deuces.
Yeah.
Let me get out of here.
First of all, I remember you picking me up from the airport, and I was like, "Bitch, I'm over it." The minute I got there, I was over it. Like you were over
Well,
it
what?
too. It was.
But
We know
what?
why I
Oh,
was over it.
well, there's a lot. Get it? I forgot. There was a lot for you to get here. There was.
Remember, I
You
missed the
missed the
flight.
flight.
Y'all, full T. I was supposed to be at JFK. I get to JFK. Everything is running slow. Mind you, I left super early. Then I missed the flight. I'm in the airport on the phone with Michael. I called my mother. I was storming the airport. I was about to fight the bitch. She was being
You
rude.
were mad at everybody. The
I was
people at
mad
the,
at
the
the
counter weren't
world.
helping you.
Oh,
It was a lot. And then we had to like figure something else out. You had to leave from JFK to
yeah, I literally
LaGuardia.
paid so much money, bought a flight from LaGuardia, took an Uber from JFK to LaGuardia, got there. It was a journey.
I mean, I do believe I'm worth it, so I'm
Yes, you
appreciative.
are. No,
But
man,
it worked itself out. Even though I feel like whenever you come, it's never for a decent stretch of time. It's always like a quick thing. You need to
yeah.
come for a good stretch of time so you can actually get to experience more of the place, and come at a time when it's not freaking cold.
Oh my God! Do you want to tell the people how in the restaurant? No, 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 no. We ain't gotta tell them that.
It's okay. It's your story.
No, it's our story. We were there. Like we were there. No,
All I
long story
remember is
short.
I had a friend and it was their birthday that weekend, so I took them out for dinner and I invited a bunch of other friends and stuff. And you were sitting in a corner, cold and miserable, and I was like, "Girl, you're from New York. It's not like you're not used to the snow. Toronto snow is not that deep."
No, BS, 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 BS. When I'm telling you it was brick dick up there, I was literally like frozen to the core. I literally sat in the chair and I had like a big fluffy coat on. I was not moving. Everybody eating. I was like, oh no, girl, I'm not moving.
I listen.
None of that.
We were living, and I had on like something just as thin as you. I had on literally a button front shirt. I was not even in anything warm. But then
But you
again,
know
I
how
love
to
the
get
cold.
cold.
Yeah, but you had a little fan, I think.
Yeah.
You have a lot of fans. Like every time I talk to you, there's like a new fan, a new
What are you
subscriber to the
talking
Danny
about?
Show. Like I don't know how you do it. I tell you, the other day you're like, I don't know why all these people just like me. I'm like, well, you just walk around giggling all the time. Of course you're gonna attract somebody.
And this is why we had the issue with the crackhead at the fucking airport.
Yeah, you just walking around giggling, so everybody think, oh, he's friendly. Let's go up and say hi.
Yes. Oh my god. But you know
Meanwhile,
what?
nobody comes up to me.
You know what? I needed to be friendly because again, I have been living in a very, very dark space. So like I'm trying. Like I'm trying. So yeah.
So, speaking of fans, who's the newest one? How's Superman going?
Yeah, Michael is. Hold on. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't.
So, the last time we were talking, like, we don't have to hide from the people, and we use code names here, so nobody knows who nobody is.
Oh my god. Okay, fine. All right. I'll explain it because I don't know if Superman is watching. So actually, I gotta call
Superman, how you
Superman.
doing?
So
I
I've
heard
been
I heard you're real talented.
who? Okay. So have you? Let me ask you this: have you ever dated like a white man before in your life?
No,
Okay. Boom.
no.
So there's this guy that he looks like Captain America. Actually, he looks just like him.
Captain,
And
yeah, more Captain America than
yeah, more
Superman. You're
like
right.
Captain America, and he has like the body of
But
like Superman.
I wasn't really trying to like give them too much clues just in case. But go on.
He has the body. He has the body of Superman. We can say that because he does. And I didn't realize like I was a hot commodity. So he's been very much just a friendly guy. That's it. You know, just very, very, very. Listen, I'm not in a place to date at all. Like that's
But
very
it's
clear.
nice to know that you're wanted.
Oh
Hello.
my god. Anywho, I'm not in a place to date, and this person, Superman, Captain America, whichever way you want to call it, he has been just a really, really, really cool guy, and that's it. And yes, he's fun as hell. Do I want to do some things? Maybe, but I haven't. That's none of y'all business. What I've been doing. That's none of y'all business. None of y'all business.
No, but let's really get into it though, because Captain America, smiling with his shiny
Michael, you're
porcelain
trying to
teeth.
get me in trouble today. You are trying to get me in trouble. You are trying. Okay, well, all right. You know what? Hold on. I wasn't prepared for this. What do you want to know? What do you want to get?
Oh, let's leave Captain America alone. Captain
Yes,
America,
let's
I've
leave
seen
his
you, and
beautiful, blue-eyed, blonde hair, body down ass over there. Let's leave.
yeah, Captain America is very talented, very athletic. They
Yeah,
do
very
like
smart too. Like,
water sports. They do ice sports. They have. I'm not gonna give anything else away. But let's talk about.
they're very, very smart. Let's just
Yeah,
leave it
they're
at.
very very smart, like Bill Nye type smart.
No,
And
literally. Like it's literally like one of those freaking. It's like Steve Urkel when he became Stefan, but he's finer. It's very much like
listen, Stefan was fine. Stefan was fine.
nah, Stefan. Yo, do you remember that in Family Matters? But he was like, wait, hold on. It literally went from this. Hold on, let's see if I can do it. It went from did I do that into whoop whoop. Very much like
Very yeah, it was very
like
that.
that.
It was very that. Um, we're gonna leave Captain America alone, but I do want to ask you about Church Girl. Now, that situation is that like, have you rebuked Church Girl, or is Church Girl still a thing?
Okay, church girl is. Do you want the full story? Should I tell the people the full story?
Oh, the platform is
Okay, y'all.
yours.
So
I
this
am very messy.
at least you know. Like, but okay, so y'all, anybody who follows in my life or has me on social media has known I have been dealing with terrible, terrible, terrible amounts of stress and losses. And I'm not trying to cry because like I'm here with Michael, and if you go to my Instagram, it's all there. I'm not about to explain it, but you know, I had this friend, church girl is what we're gonna call that person, and they've been very supportive throughout everything I've been going through. Has been there and stuff, and I was like, it's easy to mistake certain things when you're vulnerable and going through stuff. And not saying I mistaked anything, but I had speculations of like, okay, wait, there's a little something more to the situation at hand. Because this church girl is straight, is why Michael is calling this, which is why Michael is calling this person this person. So one day we're at the bar with friends and stuff or whatever, right? And it's their birthday. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. It's brunch. I'm outside. I need to be outside because again, I'm trying different ways to like
Let
go
me
through.
tell the story because I want these people to know what really the tea is. Because you're trying to skirt the issues here, and I know you're taking a little time. You're like, so this and that and that. But anyways, let's retract
I'm
and
very
go
much
back.
like beating around so many bushes.
We only have only so much time, so this is it. I
Oh
told him
God.
I don't trust them church girls because church girls are messy. And when I say messy, I know from personal experience, church girls, messy. And this church
I'm messing
girl
with the church girl,
was
girl. Aren't
was
you?
a parent.
Church girl, don't hurt nobody. Drop it like a thotty. Drop it like a thotty.
They be thoughtin', they like to act like they are rulers, but they're not.
All
And
right, go ahead,
so
go ahead. Spill. Go ahead,
Church
spill.
girl is a friend of a friend, and church girl is pretending to be A when church girl wants to experiment with B, and
Mhm.
church girl is imposing themselves on Danny's situation and kind of telling Danny to like, I want to experiment, but don't come near me when I'm around these people. And I said, you too grown to be around people like that. And who has time for that type of situationship? Like, people done fought so hard and long to get out of the closet. You gonna push me back up in there?
Which
Like,
is why we kept having
wild.
arguments. And I told you about that. Like I did. There's been a multitude of arguments that like. But continue.
Yeah. So, anyways, church girl was real close in proximity to people that Daniel had to see on a regular basis. So it was
Mhm.
like hard not to see him sometimes. And Church Girl was all lovey dovey out in these streets far away from home, but close to home. Church Girl was like, walk like you don't know me and don't touch my hand and stuff. And I was like, you don't have time for this shit? Like,
Girl,
cut
okay, you
Church Girl
dragging
off.
the parts of the
And
story.
and Church Girl was messy. Church Girl was lying to people, and then Church Girl's little friend became messy as well and started like getting
oh,
in between
oh,
stuff. And
oh,
I'm like, you need to cut both of
beyond
these people
messy.
off because they are tragically horrible people.
Hmm. All right, so yes, that basically what Michael was saying was it is accurate, but there is to a point of where like the situation got real messy, and I do not need that in my life, especially when other people trying to involve themselves in my business when it does not involve you and it does not involve you and them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I don't
yeah,
understand why you're entitled to our business. Like if we're like hooking up or we're like just even holding hands or something or just doing something in private that does not concern you unless I feel like sharing with you. There's a difference in that. Like
yeah. I think the moral is like what I would like some of the listeners to get away from this is stay away from church girls. Number one, and number two,
this is why I
if
have Superman.
period, Captain America knows what to do. And if you're in
Nah, he
the
do.
break your back. If you're in a situationship where you feel like the person is not fully valuing you or trying to make you uncomfortable and asking you to do things that it's not you don't feel good about that when you do it you don't feel good about yourself, leave the situation. And if you're in a situation with somebody and they have a third party that keeps butting in, cut it, because it's not worth it. You're in a situation with one person if that's what you're into, and you don't need to. Nobody else needs to be a part of that.
Yeah, and you know
That's
what? That
kind of
also
the
goes
moral
for
of it.
friends too, though.
Oh God, let's talk about
Because
Friends. Let's talk. Should we talk about Friends?
oh, I don't mind because I pulled up on one, bitch. You already know. I was
Oh
ready to
my gosh,
fight.
I
I don't
forgot about
care.
that. Well,
You know what? You can elaborate on it because mine. I was on demon time. Like,
so you want me to talk about your situation?
all right, fuck it. I'll do it. I don't care. All right, here's
No, because I know everything, and I know how to like get it across,
okay. I'm gonna be
and
listen.
like
I
give
feel
it
like
and make it spicy. I might be adding stuff, you know.
clearly again. I'm gonna reiterate this 1,000 times, but I'm going through something, and this involves this friend, right? So
They just didn't show up when they were supposed to. Like as
exactly
a
my.
friend, you show up when I need you, and not when you feel like it.
I will say this much: everybody who has been there for me, you especially, you have been there for me twice. You know what I mean? Like, and it's wild. So I appreciate you, and I have love for you and everybody else that actually showed up for me. So just thank you.
You're welcome, of course. We're always gonna be here for you. Hello, is this Domino's again? Stop calling me. I'm on a diet.
I don't know who this. I don't know who this person is texting me. That's the crazy thing about it. Like,
That sounded like a phone call.
oh, I know this woman. I know this woman. I just didn't save their contact. Oh my god, that's so okay. Let me shut up.
Mm. Danny's into girls now, so shoot your shot, ladies.
Who said that? Who said that? Actually, I am.
I love that for you. I love that for you.
And so is
Um, I love ladies. Everybody knows that. I
what
love
kind of
everybody.
like?
Huh?
Kind of ladies do you like?
Well, I'm a butt guy, so I like a big booty.
Ooh, we
Um,
like them thickums.
I
Oh,
like
have you?
intelligence because I like to talk.
What? All right. When was your last relationship with a woman?
I don't know, but it was before the pandemic.
Okay, girl. Word. My last relationship with a woman was never. I am a gold star. Okay, I am nice and ah. Actually, I'm a virgin.
Well, so you told me that one time, and I was like,
Hmm. Yo, oh my god.
sure,
I I was at that time.
yeah. Since then, you've made up for a lot of lost time.
Okay, whoa, lies, deceits, and deceptions.
Whoa, 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 baby,
I
whoa,
have
whoa,
only
whoa.
slept with less than five people, six. If we don't count November. Like, so we can say six.
Okay, we don't count that.
Yes.
Anyways, how are your let's talk about friendships. Do you feel like because last episode I think no, it wasn't last one. I didn't release this one, but yeah, we were talking about it, and and I was telling you that I do spring cleaning sometimes, where every now
Oh,
and
it's
then I would
spring,
like,
y'all. Like,
yes, it
yes.
literally is spring. So every now and then I would go through the people close in my life, and I reevaluate how I feel about them at this current juncture, and be like, this is where I'm trying to get. Is this person still aligned with my values? Like, are they good for me? Are they negative? Are they a bad influence? And I kind of like release certain people to go find a new tribe, or I keep my relationships with certain people. How do you feel about that?
I agree. Lately, I've I've experienced a lot of people's true colors within the past 6 months. So I now reevaluate my friendships with a lot of people that I called my friend, right? Everybody has their close friends that they keep, some friends you party with, some friends talk certain issues with, and then your core friends. So like out of the people I was putting in the core group, I was like, girl, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Now I'm stuck with, like, so I agree
Uh,
with you. Some people just need to get the job.
I didn't realize that my circle, like, I know I have a small circle because I'm not trying to be this popular person that just has a lot of people in their lives, but no one's really in your life of substance that you can really call on in times of need.
Mhm.
And so I was talking to my sisters the other day, and I'm working on a really big project, and they're like, "Oh, when you're done, you should have a party." And I was like, "Have a party with who? Who am I going to invite? I don't know. I don't talk to
Girl, I'm
nobody."
so excited for this. I am so excited for
So that's what I was really like thinking about it. Like, oh, it's a really close knit of people. So it's not like I'm gonna invite 10, 15, 20 people. Like, I don't talk to that many people. If I go through like my call log, it's family, 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 maybe one or two, three friends at most. So I was like, and I like it that way.
this.
It's
Okay,
it's
but
not that complicated.
now here's my thing, right? What when you have this party, would you still invite those that you no longer have close ties with to the party? Like, would you do that?
So they can come eat my free food? No.
So you can shove it in their faces like, ha ha, bitch.
No, you see, I'm not that type of person. Like, because I know they're watching anyway, so I know they're gonna see what's going
So let them
on.
come give them a personal show.
So it's like I know you're gonna see what I'm doing, and what I'm doing is great, and I'm happy about it. And if you are happy for me, that's great. If you're not, that's your business. But I don't think I would invite them.
Hmm.
No. Yeah.
Well, I'm really excited for everything you got going on, and I'm like so yes, bitch. Any mini money mo. Catch you by the toe. If you want to let it go. So before we started recording, I was telling Michael, I was like, we should do a challenge, like a commentate challenge on like a Vogue beat, and
Okay, and I'm telling you, I can't do that. Like,
girl,
that's
it
not
would
in
be
my
so much fun.
wheelhouse.
Just think about it as like a RuPaul's Drag Race challenge. Just think about it that way.
Like, I can write a verse. I could do like a rap verse or something. But like, uh, rakatatiti tata ooh la 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 la.
You know what? All right. How about I really wish because I know Alyssa Edwards is your favorite. I really wish
Mhm.
she took the place of Roxy Andrews and Read You Wrote You. But granted, we still would not have that iconic. I'm Roxy Andrews and I'm here to make it clear. But I really, really, really wish I would have heard what Alyssa would have done in that. You know what I
It would
mean?
have been good because if you think about it, in the first episode when they did the talent show, she had one of the most iconic lines that I still remember to this day.
What is it?
Getting more yes gods than giving more yes gods than the Vatican, and I'm like, that is such a clever line
Okay,
because
well,
they love to say a lot of yes God and all of that. It's like more yes gods than the Vatican. That's pretty clever. That's smart. So I'm like, if she
but did
wrote
she
a
write it?
rap, I don't know, maybe, maybe not.
Alyssa, I'm gonna fact check you on that one.
But she's very funny anyway, and she has so many catchphrases. I don't think it would be hard for her to like write something. And
Yeah.
over the years, she's done so many songs, like little, whatever you'd call them, spoken word songs and stuff, little raps. So I'm like, I think she would be great. I know it would be better than I'm Roxy Andrews. And I'm going to make it
Oh,
clear. I know
for
you love me,
sure.
baby. That's why you brought me here. I was a bitch in season 5, but I'm here to make it right. Give me a sewing challenge, and I give you what you like.
I'm full of tricks, baby. Just like a
Just
Halloween.
like in
I'm full of
Halloween,
monsters and you make me want to
make you
scream.
want to scream.
The fact that that shit is the most iconic, it's
Ah,
the most infamous verse ever in Drag Race history is historical.
wild,
Like
absolutely comical,
it was
crazy.
nobody. Like, we talk about bad versions of Drag Race, but the worst and the most infamous is Miss Roxy Andrews. It's so bad it's good. Like,
And she looked really great. That's the thing. And it was so funny because everyone else was kind of in black and looking fierce, and then she was in like a nude bodysuit, giving J-Lo fan
yeah,
in her
which
hair.
was
And I was like,
she had to be odd like her verse. Like, she had to be.
yeah, it was a really good one. Favorite lip sync ever in Drag Race history, because a lot of people like Michelle Visage has said that Anitra's lip sync with Marsha is her favorite ever in that TikTok lunch. And this is not a Drag Race episode, but we talk about drag all the time. So
So
what's
why
your
did Marsha
favorite?
stay?
Right? Most of the favorites, like the top ones for lip syncs, they were double chantés because they were so good. Alyssa Edwards and Roxy Andrews, Whip My Hair Back and Forth. Alyssa Edwards and Tatiana, the Drive, double chanté. Evie Oddly, Brooklyn Heights, double chanté.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, interesting. So
Which
who's
is
your favorite though?
so my favorite. I have two. Oddly enough, it's Miss Evie Oddly. Sorry, not sorry, because that was like, I was like, oh wow, like this is I didn't
In
even
the moment, it was incredible.
because everybody thought Brooke. Let's be very clear. Everybody thought Brooklyn was gonna wipe Evie. Everybody
I
thought
didn't
it.
think that. I was not one of those
Really?
people, because I remember Evie had done something before and she was very bendy. I think it was like a mini challenge and they had to do like a little dancing thing. They like to go in a group in a circle and everyone dances. They did that and Evie was bendy and I was like, oh, that move was very smooth. So maybe you're a performer, girl. Maybe you can actually buck and stuff.
Yeah,
So I
when
was
I
like,
tell
Evie,
you, like,
and she did not look pressed. When the lip sync was about to start, Evie looked so
she
confident. I was
bitch
like,
said
she knows what she's about to do.
it's Evie Oddly and Sorry Not Sorry Miss Brooklyn, and then the other one is from season 4 when Dita Ritz loud, loud, loud. Give Miss Ashy Needs her props, okay? Like that was so sickening, so
It was
sickening.
really good. Like that's a good one. I feel like I could name 10 that I really
Yeah,
loved,
I was about to
but
ask you, girl. Give me two.
two. Oh, it's like, okay, I have to choose now. Let's give Evie and Brooklyn because that was just so great. I would almost want to give Alyssa Edwards and Tatiana because it was a great lip sync just because it was like very mirroring of each other and then they were in the black
Very
and the
yin
white,
and
the
yang
yin and the
too.
yang. It was just like very perfect. Watching it, it just felt good. Maybe it's the way they edited it, but it felt amazing. So that was a good one, but I don't want to put that in my top two just because I've seen like better dancing and performance from other lip syncs. Who else? I mean, I could put them there, but I want to put somebody else. I feel like maybe
You can leave
you
it there
know
if you want to. You can leave it there. That's
whenever
fine. Like we know Alyssa,
no,
your
but I
girl,
love this
like, and that Alyssa was
Latrice.
everything.
It was everything. But whenever I watch Latrice Royale doing that song, I'm Every Woman? No,
No, it was the when she was
Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin.
not as having the same
I
lip
love
sync
that.
and then picking from season 4. Like people need to go watch season 4. Like season 4.
Season 4 was really iconic.
That season really had the most, to me, the most drama out of any Drag Race franchise ever.
What? Okay, let's go down the line here. Season 1, there was not that much drama, except for. Was it season 1? No, it wasn't season 1. Season 2.
Season 2 had a lot of drama than season 1. Okay.
Season 2 was a lot of drama with Tyra, Raven, Tatiana. They were fighting cats and dogs.
Yo,
It was crazy.
it really hit the
Who
climax.
was in
at
season
the
2 as
Adios.
well?
Hmm?
No, those three were season 2, but season 3 was even more drama because you had the Heathers and the Boogers,
Yo,
and that was the
that
whole
was
season. That
Shangela,
fight-
Shangela being Nancy Drew, girl. Shangela was like, oh, you sewed this? It was like, yeah, the hair parts. No, no, but this part right here. She was like, oh yeah, use fabric. She
You
said,
had that moment. You had the sugar daddy moment. You had
if I wanted to
a
shoot
lot of
it,
moments. Yeah. So season 3 was very dramatic to me. Delta Work and Raja were fully like bullying people. Alexis Mateo was being kind of bullied in that season, but she was clapping back at the girls. Yara
yes. Obviously,
Sophia.
season three had it, and then we got to season four. Like,
Season 4, I feel like season 4 was mainly just drama between Sharon and Jeremy. It was just those two being dramatic, and that was it. But yeah, there's two. Listen, we'd have to do a whole new video on Drag Race and the drama behind it, but we have to
yes.
go. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and do all the things that we love that you do for us. Until next time, bye. Hey beautiful humans, you've made it this far in this video. Why not subscribe to my Patreon? You can sign up for exclusive content I don't post on YouTube, or support me making content for this channel. Speaking of, why don't you watch another video?